is First Coast Living.
Hello, happy Friday, and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Jordan Wilkerson, and I'm here with our executive producer, Justin, because David is not here the last day. He will be back on Monday, but you know that on Fridays, we're in charge of the kitchen duties.
Yeah.
So thank you for being here.
I miss David.
I do too.
I know. It's been a week without him.
But it's been fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
You having fun?
I am.
Okay, good. Well, we've got more fun in store. I just want to get right to it because we've got a full show. So get ready to put that long work week behind you and just enjoy the soothing and soulful sounds of SideQuest and melodic meditation. Plus, the ladies from Fun for First Coast Kids are back to share all the fun indoor activities you can do with your family. Perfect time when we've had all this rain, right? And calling all poets, it's your time to rhyme and shine. We're going to be talking about free verse poetry with the folks from Hope at Hand. But first, we are living in the kitchen, sponsored by Winn-Dixie and built by ProCraft Cabinetry. And like I said, Justin is here with me. And you know, what is it? National Grilled Cheese Day is Sunday. So we're kind of prepping up for that. You went to Winn-Dixie and got some good stuff.
I did. When's the last time you made a grilled cheese?
It's been a while,
I know.
actually.
I'm actually kind of nervous because I'm like.
And it's something so simple.
I'm so afraid of not burning it. So, but what I did is, of course, we were going to do grilled cheese, right?
Yeah.
And I was like looking at the weekly ad, and I'm like, Boston butt is for $1.29 a pound right now.
Okay, that's good.
That is unheard of. Like,
oh, really? Okay.
Normally it's like $3.50 a pound.
Oh, wow, more than double.
And these are 10 pounds. So when you're saving $2 a pound, that's a lot of money. So
with his 5 kids, y'all.
So for the weekend, it's $1.29 for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then it jumps up to $2.49 on any other day that's not.
Which is still better than some of the other places. Okay.
I was like, I've got to do pulled pork. I know I've done it before, but so we're gonna. I smoked this for about 8 hours, so we're just gonna.
Oh my gosh! Look how it's just like coming apart.
Oh, we're just gonna pull this apart. So this little bone comes right out.
Little.
Yeah,
that thing
I know,
is
right?
Massive. Do you need the trash can?
I got one.
You got one. Okay.
So we're just gonna pull this. So what I did is I just seasoned it.
I was gonna say, how'd you do it?
Season it with my favorite barbecue seasoning.
Smells so good, y'all.
You can just do salt and pepper. You can do whatever you want, but I did a little salt and pepper, and then like this red barbecue sauce or seasoning that I get. Put it on my smoker for 8 hours, 9 hours. Took it out, put it in tin foil, threw it in the oven, kept it warm. And now we're just
until you woke up, I guess?
Until I woke up and brought it here. I didn't want to refrigerate it and then warm it back up.
No,
we want it nice and fresh. I mean, look how beautiful this is.
So I don't have a smoker, so when my husband and I have done pulled pork, we just use our crock pot.
100%.
And he'll just put like a can of like Dr. Pepper or like some sort of, or even like a chicken stock or some sort of stock.
Beef stock, whatever you want. Yeah.
But it turns out well that way too.
Oh yeah.
Low and slow though, that's the ticket.
So this is pretty much pulled. You saw how easy that was. I mean, this just looks as tender as possible.
So good. I'm gonna just grab this piece that fell.
Oh yeah, go right ahead. All right, so now it's on to oh no, that's just.
This is gonna be a fancy grilled cheese.
Yeah, why not?
All right, let's see.
All right.
Definitely getting warmer.
So with grilled cheese, you're gonna do butter. I'm gonna do mayonnaise because I've heard mayonnaise is.
I've heard people doing
the way
that.
to go sometimes.
I like mayonnaise, but I don't know. I don't know if I want it on this, so I'm gonna do butter.
I don't know if you can really taste it.
Also, I feel like. Sorry if this is you, but I think it's weird when people put mayonnaise on a breakfast sandwich. I'm like, ooh, on eggs? I don't know. But then I do it for deviled eggs, so I don't know. It's just, sometimes we're weird about certain things.
I guess so. So you're doing butter.
Okay.
I try to like warm up the butter just a little bit so it wasn't so tough for you.
So nice.
And then we're gonna do some cheddar cheese, or no, American cheese. I don't know the difference between American and cheddar cheese. I thought it was
well, I'll tell you that American cheese is a a cheese-like product. I'm pretty sure it says on the outside, but that's my favorite one. When I'm doing grilled cheese, I want it to be melty and not you know, we always have bad cheese around here in terms of
queso,
melty.
I know.
We get the wrong kind of cheese. This is the right kind of cheese.
I got the right kind. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put this right on there already.
All right.
Are you gonna do just?
Well, you got, what is this, Munster? Let me just try it by, actually.
I'm just gonna.
And this was on sale too, right? Or SE Grocers or whatever?
Yep, 2 for $5 SE Grocers.
Wait,
I'm gonna do 3.
Have you seen those videos where they throw the cheese on the baby's forehead?
And it just like sticks on their head and they're like.
And the baby's like, so random, don't do
So
that.
I feel like these pans are not hot enough.
He wants me to throw it on you. I don't know what to do. All right, what are you doing? Just a few?
I mean, go ahead.
Ready?
Yep.
Close your eyes.
God, that kind of hurt. Jeez.
Sorry.
So how do you get the cheese to stick?
Well, I need more forehead.
You gonna put that on your grilled cheese?
Heck no, I'm not putting that there. All right, that was funny. See, he's such a good EP. He's like, all right, it's gonna be funny TV. Let's just do it.
I mean, if it would have stuck, that'd have been awesome. But
Well, I mean, I
instead,
can
it just smacked me
match
right in my eye, and I'm gonna have
That's
a
why I
black eye
said close
tomorrow.
it, because I knew it was gonna head for the eye.
Somebody's gonna be like,
right.
"How'd you get that black eye?" Oh, Jordan threw a piece of cheese at me on set.
Try
you
some
know.
else.
That's
Yeah,
what
right.
it
No
is.
one will believe you.
All right, so
Oh,
I'm gonna
no,
try
she's so
this.
nice.
Do you
Okay,
want any?
This is not making any noise yet.
She's not doing the pulled pork. All right, that's.
Oh,
fine.
I did.
No,
Oh my
that's all right.
gosh.
That's all right.
Well, I definitely want some, but I don't
Okay.
want like a ton, probably.
Go ahead.
Let me just. And I'm picky too. If it's like a really fatty piece, like.
Yeah, and you do have to.
It's a texture
you know,
thing.
you have to kind of pick out.
Oh my
all right,
God. I
so-
can't wait to tell my husband I threw a piece of cheese at your face. So funny.
Can we get that cut and have it a replay for the
100%.
end of the show?
Oh yeah. Who wants to do that?
All right, is yours grilling at all? I feel like mine's not. I'm turning mine off hot. I was afraid of burning it. I'd rather it be
Low
a
and
little
slow.
longer than just burn.
I agree.
Burn
Dang,
it
yours looks like
completely.
something you'd buy at the store. I need to pump mine up here. This is such a great
mean,
idea if
you
you
don't
want to
have to-
elevate your sandwich.
Yeah, a little pulled pork. I'm excited.
I am too. Great
You
idea.
know what I'm not excited for? Flipping this thing.
I'm just gonna hold it like this. Boom.
See, yours isn't. Mine's
I know.
probably
Why
not
is it
either.
not? It is like hot. I don't get it.
Jeez.
You know,
And we warmed these pans
we
up
have it all the
beforehand.
way. I know. Director Chris is like, it's not warm enough. I'm like, it's. I will say, this stove does kind of take a hot
It
minute.
takes a little bit, but we
Yeah.
did warm it up beforehand. I was just really afraid of just slapping it on there and immediately burning.
Right. Well,
I mean, if
you're
you
gonna
were
have to
at
man
home,
this while I finish the show.
That's right. I'll go ahead and I'll cook it. And
But remember, y'all, so you said the pork deal
Yep.
is just through the weekend. Make sure
Yep.
you get the app, y'all. Go to windixie.com/rewards or
look
go
at
to your
that.
app store.
Look at the ad. They have a lot of stuff, like Bluebell ice cream. Like the gallon of it's only like $5.99. It's like $4 or $5 off. Like
Well, and
there's
they're-
always so much.
And
stuff.
they're week deals because they've got the weekend and then the week goes Wednesday to Tuesday.
Yep.
So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and just try really quickly.
I think the cheese isn't melted.
It's not, but I just was getting impatient.
Okay, all right.
But since it is National Grilled Cheese Day on Sunday, I actually learned some other ways that you can fancy it up. Check this out. National Grilled Cheese Day is Sunday, April 12th, and Food Network and TLC host Chef George Duran joins me now to share creative ideas for celebrating National Grilled Cheese Day and to introduce a convenient way for busy families to enjoy homemade quality grilled cheese straight from the toaster. Sign me up. This sounds amazing. So thank you so much for joining us. And grilled cheese, of course, has been an American staple for generations. So why do you think this sandwich is so enduring?
Oh my goodness, Jordan. You know, I mean, it's the most nostalgic food ever. Grilled cheese is tied to your childhood, those family meals, the way mom and dad used to prep it. If you're happy or sad, grilled cheese makes you even happier. It's comfort food at its purest.
It really is. So can you walk us through how grilled cheese evolved from the cheese dream to the sandwich we know and love today?
Yeah, it's been around for about 100 years now. And in the 1920s, they invented sliced bread and processed cheese and called it Cheese Dream. It was like an open-faced sandwich that was fed to the soldiers. It was very nourishing and delicious and easy to make. But by World War II, home cooks said, hey, we can add another slice, some butter, fry it up, and call it a toasted cheese or a melted cheese. Today, we call it a grilled cheese.
And so what are some creative ways to serve grilled cheese throughout the day?
Okay, Jordan, you're gonna like this. I'm gonna take it up a notch by making a croque madame, meaning a fried egg with a grilled cheese, a little bechamel, some ham in there, and you can serve it for breakfast or brunch easily. How about a salad with grilled cheese croutons? Take those grilled cheeses, cut it into cubes, crisp it up. Once it cools down, you add it to your salad. And if you're serving any sort of stew like beef or chicken, well, this is your answer right here. Instead of bread or potatoes, serve it with grilled cheese. The kids are going to absolutely love it. And finally, for entertaining, I've made a soup bar, a grilled cheese soup bar. I cut up the grilled cheese into thin slices, and then from there, I have everyone choose the soup that they want to put in their bowls and dip it in. Kids love dipping grilled cheese. Well, adults love it too.
I was just about to say that too. Kids at heart. Everything looks amazing. I never even thought about the crouton idea. That is really, really cool. So what tips do you recommend for getting that perfect, crispy, melty result at home?
Yeah, you want to go low and slow on the heat, make sure the outside doesn't burn, but the cheese melts. It's all about the timing, and take your time. It takes a long time. There's cleanup, but it's worth it.
All right. Well, what about time-saving solutions then for busy families?
Yeah, check this out. This is called Lily's Toaster Grills, and they come pre-grilled, already frozen into your toaster, and in a couple minutes you have a high-quality grilled cheese like magic coming out of the toaster. It's fresh baked bread, real cheese, 100% butter. Best of all, it doesn't leak inside of your toaster. There's zero prep, easy cleanup, even for a chef like myself. This magic of a frozen grilled cheese is just a time saver. I mean, kids can actually come home, open it up, and make it themselves in a couple of minutes.
And that's exactly what I was going to say. I could see this being a big treat after school. You know, I remember, I don't have kids, but I remember when I was a kid always getting in the car with my mom when she'd pick me up. The first thing I would say is, I'm hungry. And I could have definitely done this when I was a kid. Very, very easy. So where can we learn more?
Yeah, you can check out Lily'sToasterGrills.com. Just go to the frozen aisle of a supermarket. It's an orange box, and you'll see plenty of grilled cheeses there. Pop it in your freezer, and whenever you're ready for it, pop it inside the toaster, and you're done.
I love the toaster idea. Very cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And everyone at home, if you would like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus. Well, who's ready for a chili competition? We've got Russ and Lauren Robinson joining me now to tell us about the chili cook-off at Myrtle Ave Brewing. So nice to meet you guys finally. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
You guys have a really cool business, if you will, and we'll get to that in just a moment. But tell us about the chili cook-off and meetup.
Yeah, so first of all, chili is my love language.
Is it?
So when we wanted to think of something fun and creative to do to have our group meet up, I said, can we just have chili, please? And so we're doing a chili cook-off.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love chili too. So how do people get involved?
Yeah, so to enter the chili cook-off, they can just email us at admin@jacksfuneatsdrinks.com. But you also don't have to make chili to come. So we just want people to show up and have a good time, because Myrtle Ave Brewing is also hosting a vendor pop-up market that night as well. So people can come, eat chili, hang out, drink good beer, shop.
Now, is this a ticketed event for the people who come in and want to try?
Nope, it's free.
Really? Awesome.
Free to enter, free to attend, everything.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about your business then.
Go ahead.
That's you now.
And actually, the word business really doesn't even
That's why I
apply.
was like, if you will. I'm not really sure how to call it.
So
Yeah.
when the idea when we started the group was
The group,
just,
that's it, okay.
Yeah, behind the group was just that when I moved here to Jacksonville, a lot of what I found on social media was every time I asked for where can we go to do this or where can we go to eat that, the answer was almost always overwhelmingly, we don't have that in Jacksonville. And
interesting.
And I just thought, no, that can't be true.
Right, we got so much here.
So the two of us just started going out and finding everything on our own, and the more we shared it on our personal social media, the more people kept saying, you guys should really start a group, you guys should really start a group. So I did, and I said to her that when I did, I just said, I don't care how many people join this group, I just want a positive place to share what's awesome in Jacksonville.
Love it.
Just over a year later, 36,000 people now.
No way. On your Facebook or on all the platforms? Or
No, just in the Facebook group. We're on all the other platforms. But
Which I feel like that's so hard to get likes nowadays. It's always like the other platforms that you grow really fast. So congratulations.
yeah,
Thanks.
and I'm excited to see that so many other people go, yeah, we do have that in Jacksonville, and they want to share the positivity as well.
And then it's kind of like everybody helping each other too on your page. So what is the name of your page if people want to follow?
Is it Jacksonville Fun Eats and Drinks?
Fun Eats and Drinks. Okay, awesome. What kind of impact have you seen too with this group?
So much. I mean, you want to talk a little bit about the what you were talking about with the women that you see come to our meetups?
Oh yeah, so we have meetups every once in a while, and you know, if you're new to a city and you don't have an established friend group, right, it can be intimidating to go out to new places.
Hard to make friends sometimes.
Yes, so at some of the meetups that we've had, I've had single women show up and talk to me and say, I knew it was going to be safe because of your group.
Wonderful.
And so they went out to a part of town they hadn't been in, to people they didn't know, and just said, I recognize this is going to be a safe space.
Love
and
that.
they did it, and now so many friendships have been made
We
through
see
people
posts
meeting from our group.
Constantly
so
from
cool.
People will post about a place in Jacksonville, someone will comment and say, oh, we want to go there sometime.
Right.
Total strangers, and now we see posts of them together going back to those places.
That's amazing. And then how much do you charge? You charge local businesses sometimes for what you do, or?
Not one dime.
No, so it's a non-sponsored, you're just putting out what's great in our area.
Yep.
I love that. So there's no agenda there, right?
No,
Because it's just
absolutely
straight
not.
from the heart.
Yeah.
All right, so again, where can we get more info on the chili cook-off and just about you guys in general?
Well, more info about the chili cook-off and us in general, find us on the Facebook page, Jacksonville Fun Eats and Drinks.
Yeah, everything is in there. You can email us at admin@jacksfuneatsdrinks.com if you want to enter the cook-off, because that's free.
Okay,
But
yeah.
come to the group, and everything you need to know is in there.
Awesome. Thank you both so much for joining us. It
Thank
sounds
you.
like so much fun. And I love that you said it's a safe space. I really think that people will be drawn to that. So thank you again. It's time for me to head over here, though, because it is time for another Jack's Jams. And we are joined by SideQuest and Sherry here from Melodic Meditation. And you're going to be getting me in on some of this right now. So thank you for joining us again. So what am I going to be working on here for the song?
Those two crystal singing bowls are going to be playing the E and the B notes, and we're just going to sustain those through this song.
Okay, so what's the technique here?
You just a little light tap, and then just maintain the same pressure and speed around the bowl. Don't have to go too fast. Oh. And that's it.
I've always wanted to try one of these, and then this would have a slightly different sound. All right, so I will stop this so that we can start, and I'll just follow your lead, I guess.
You got it.
All right,
you can just
take
go ahead
it
and
away.
start playing right now.
Okay.
Breathe and know that you have all the courage you need to trust that the path that you follow will lead you to all that you need for tomorrow. Someone is praying for you. Someone is praying for you. Someone is praying for you. Somebody's praying. Well, please don't forget it. You are blessed and protected. Blessed and protected. You are blessed and protected. You are blessed. You are loved. You are safe. Take some time now to rest in the peace from the beat in my chest flows a song that we all long to hear and to feel in the absence of fear. 'Cause someone is praying for you. Someone is praying for you. Someone is praying for you. Somebody's praying. Well, please don't forget it. You are blessed and protected. Blessed and protected. You are blessed and protected. You blessed. You love.
was so relaxing, so amazing. Thank you so much for letting me do that with you.
Thank you.
Tell me the name of your song. That was
beautiful. The name of the song is called Blessed and Protected.
Blessed and
it's available on YouTube. You can hear it there.
All right, so talk a little bit about harmonics. Is that what kind of I was working with here?
Yes. So what you played there is in this song, we're playing in the key of E, and so you're playing the 5th harmonic and the 2nd harmonic, which in this song, when you sustain it through the music, it just provides this sort of like symmetry, like audible symmetry in music. Yeah, and so harmonics are really just like the patterns that exist also in nature, but in sound, it's a kind of almost like math.
Right.
Sometimes people like to use math to describe it, but yeah, it's like symmetry and sound.
And then how does the gong kind of relate?
Okay, the gong is actually an inharmonic instrument.
Oh, interesting.
But because it creates all tones.
Oh.
And it's still making sound, it vibrates.
Right.
It actually vibrates all the time. We can hear it vibrating.
Interesting. Yeah. And it's cool the different tools you were using.
Right.
All right, so I know you have an event coming up, and where can we learn more?
So that event is called The Road to a Stoonie. It's going to be on April 20th. Tickets are available for about the next week, just the next few days.
Okay.
And during that event, we'll also be displaying what the harmonic nature is between the gong and the piano.
Very cool.
So like as you said, this is an inharmonic instrument. This is a very harmonic instrument.
Yeah, it's interesting.
And so we're able to highlight the different harmonic natures between the two.
And marry them kind of together.
Yes, absolutely. Something that you really won't get an opportunity to see here in the city. And also there's a sound bath. So it's a sound bath and a concert, and really want people to just come check that out.
Awesome. And we're going to hear another performance in just a little bit?
Yes, we're going to display exactly what that sounds like.
Oh, I cannot wait. Thank you both so much and for letting me get involved as well, and we'll be right back. Great.
The Harrell and Harrell H is a reminder of everything we stand for. If you're wondering how to handle things after an accident, call us. Feeling helpless? We have answers. When you're hurting, we're here. The Harrell and Harrell H is a symbol of our promise to you that no matter who you are or what neighborhood you call home, we are committed to doing whatever it takes to help. Harrell and Harrell, don't settle for less than you deserve. We're right here.
Ever since I was 5 years old, it's been all about football. It's been about running, jumping, blocking, tackling. I have terrible foot issues that prevented me from really having a normal life with my kids. With the Good Feet Arch Supports, man, I'm always ready. My kids actually got to enjoy me in the yard more, racing each other, backpedaling, teaching them some things, being a dad.
Try them for yourself with a free arch support fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
For more than 8 decades, Fairs Furniture has been right there along with you, delivering more than furniture as history unfolded. Through every season and every perfect season. Through the moments that brought us closer. For over 80 years, we've helped shape the feeling of home for generations, and the best part? We're only getting started. Theirs always hits home.
It's about time.
I had a true partner in my health, that my aches and pains aren't dismissed as part of getting older.
That my health needs aren't treated the same way
as mine.
With Conviva Care Center, it's about time.
More one-on-one time.
Actually, 50% more time with my doctor.
So I can ask all my questions.
And get the answers I need.
I have a whole team of experts
working together to develop a plan
that treats all of me and takes a proactive approach
to help me be my healthiest.
I can even get a same-day appointment, and it's close to home.
Conviva's been taking care of seniors for more than 50 years. They take the time to know me and what I love to do with my time.
And they help me feel my best to do it.
Finally, a doctor and care team who are focused on what's right for me.
For me.
For me.
For me.
At Conviva, our time is spent making sure you make the most of yours. Schedule a tour today.
Get unlimited visits for unlimited awe and awesome! With an annual pass to SeaWorld Orlando, with bonus benefits that add up to over $3,500. Save up to 30% on passes. Hurry, offer ends soon.
Imagine your home totally organized. At Closets by Design, we specialize in providing affordable, custom-built storage solutions with built-ins and beyond, from garages to new home offices. Our experienced designers work within your budget to design a solution fit perfectly to your needs. Get 40% off plus an additional 15% with 18-month financing. Visit closetsbydesign.com or call 1-800-BY-DESIGN to get started. Let's get organized together.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Today our roads are littered with killing machines. I'm talking about semi-trucks. They can easily kill, even at low speeds. Injured in a trucking accident? We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason.
Welcome back. Caitlin and Jamie with Fun for First Coast Kids are back, and they're going to be sharing the best indoor activities around town because we have been dealing with a lot of rain. I do think the weekend's going to be a little bit nicer, but we also have to think for summer too when we're getting the daily rain and the heat. So what can you tell us?
Absolutely. So thankfully Jacksonville has a variety of different indoor activities, and on our website we have a page that's devoted just to rainy day places.
Oh, great.
So it is a page that catches listings from other pages in the Fun Around Town section, anywhere from museums and indoor play places, bowling, arcade, things like that. It'll all be on one page, which is great. It can save parents a ton of time.
Yes.
They don't have to click around our website or even come up with the ideas themselves. So my family uses this page anytime it rains. The last adventure we went on was to an escape room, which was so much fun. And I always thought that the kids had to be older, but they have options for a variety of ages.
Okay. So what ages again are your children?
Mine are 8 and 11.
Okay, great.
And they give you hints if it's too difficult, and they level their, they'll tell you what room would be the best option. But we had a ton of fun. We can't wait to go back. And then next rainy day, we've already decided we're doing K1 Speed, which is an indoor go-kart racing
That's fun.
place here in Jacksonville, and it's it looks awesome.
Now, what about for families who are like, sometimes these things can just add up
For
in terms of
sure,
budget.
especially how many rainy days we get like throughout the summer. It's like it can add up, especially if you have multiple children.
Right.
So, it is great to have like a list of places that are free or cheap to go to. We have a lot of great places like Evangel Temple and Trinity Baptist Church. They have indoor playgrounds for families, and it's free and open to the community. They've got a cafe and a lounge area for parents. It's also a perfect time to take advantage of these library programs because there's tons of branches. They offer stuff from like, babies to teens, like programs every day. There's things from like Pokemon classes to magic shows to STEM workshops and art classes. You can even like read to therapy animals. So it's a great like resource. And just getting like a calendar for your nearest branch and just keeping that on hand for rainy day is like a perfect option.
Yeah. And then what about for, you hear a lot about for the older kids. What about for babies and toddlers?
Yeah, so there are businesses around town that specifically have options for toddlers. Jamie's just talking about the library, and it makes me think of the main branch here in downtown Jacksonville has the most magical theater that they use for their story times and also other shows. And it's perfect for babies and toddlers. Even my 8-year-old was mesmerized. So that's a great option. And then businesses around town do have specific times that are for toddlers. I know Bravos does this. And also the Paint Your Own Pottery studios around town have toddler times.
And a lot of the play places are, there's a lot that are designed for the younger kids. So keeping that list on hand, like Kids Can Be Kids in Fernandina Beach, or there is like Little Social in Ponte Vedra, or we walk the Spectrum in Jacksonville. So there's like a lot, having the list of things that are meant for little children, you don't have to worry about the older kids, interfering.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, you always have great ideas for us. Where can we go if we want a little bit more?
So our rainy day places page is in our Fun Around Town section at firstcoastkids.com.
All right, funforfirstcoastkids.com. We love you ladies so much. Have fun this week. And I know they've got some sports with their kids they're going to be doing, but at least the weather looks fantastic.
Amazing, yes.
Thank you so much, and we'll be right back.
Meet Sam, your kid's friend who eats everything. You blink, and he's got an applesauce, granola bar, and cheese puffs you didn't know you had. Where'd all the string cheese go? Don't ask. Just restock at Winn-Dixie. BOGO cookies, deals on juice boxes, and low prices on it all. So you can restock without leaving your wallet as empty as he leaves your pantry. Looks like you're gonna need more popcorn chicken.
An immense window of opportunity is opening, and if you don't adjust your investing strategies now, you and your portfolio may miss out. Think about all the parabolic stock moves you've missed simply because you weren't prepared. Well, not this time. My new book, Unbreakable Investor, will teach you how I'm already capitalizing on today's opportunities with winning trades like these.
Everyone should read this book.
My investing performance has improved.
I got the book, and it's been one of the best things I've ever done.
Charles Payne's book has allowed me to finally achieve the results that I'm looking for.
I have made substantial gains over what my broker produced over the years.
If you're considering getting Charles's book, don't wait.
Text me right now, and I'll send you a free copy.
Text the word GIFT to 505-505 to claim your free copy of Charles Payne's new book, Unbreakable Investor. Text GIFT to 505-505 and claim your free copy while supplies last. Text GIFT to 505-505 now.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back.
Break away to what's possible with Tremfya.
The only IL-23 blocker for Crohn's and UC to offer self-administration from the start.
With symptom relief as early as 4 weeks, remission at 12 weeks, 1 year, and even 2 years.
Some had visible healing of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya.
Backed by over 15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
Spring into savings with West Shore Home. There's never been a better time to upgrade your bathroom. Right now, we're doing free installation on all bathroom remodels. Plus, if you get your project started this week, you can be interest-free for an entire year and a half with 18 months, no interest financing. Scan the QR code on the screen now to lock in these limited time savings or check us out online at westshorebath.com. Don't miss out. West Shore Home. Remodeling reimagined.
Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson
First Coast Living live.
and David Benfield.
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us. This is First Coast Living.
Welcome back. I'm now joined by Carrie Krim and Kevin Anderson of Alhambra Theater and Dining. They're here to tell us about their upcoming production of Morning After Grace. Great to meet you both. Thanks for joining us.
You as well.
Yes. We love Alhambra Theater and Dining here. You guys are so great. But you wrote this, Morning After Grace, which I think women empowering. I love this. So what was your inspiration behind that?
I was working for a theater called the Purple Rose Theater in Michigan that Jeff Daniels started.
Oh
and
my
I
gosh.
had an assignment basically to write for some specific actors who were of a certain age. So I really wanted to do a romantic comedy, and I feel like that's a population that's not necessarily often featured as the protagonist.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Why of a certain age?
In romantic comedies, yes.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to see what that would be like, but also there's so much life experience and richness that comes with having lived a little bit more than people falling in love in their 20s or even early 30s. So that was kind of
So it is about them finding love?
It is, in very interesting circumstances.
How would you relate it to like a Golden Girls situation? Because that was like the first thing that kind of popped into my mind when you're describing.
Yeah, it's not completely different than that. I mean, it does take place in a retirement community.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
It's people of a certain age kind of acting like teenagers in a way, in a lot of ways, and experiencing a second childhood, a teenagehood.
I bet. It sounds actually really funny.
I've been doing this for a long time. It's one of the funniest plays I've ever
Really?
done. I mean, some nights they're literally laughing on every line.
I love that.
It's hard to keep them kind of.
You're like, okay, wait,
corralled
back onto me now, back over here. That is so fun, though. So it also can go into some deeper places, though, including grief, right? So was that kind of tough to balance and something that is ultimately funny?
So it wasn't tough for me to balance writing it because I feel like that's life, right?
Right,
We
true.
go from those extremes all the time. I think it probably is a more difficult balance to play.
To act it out.
Yes. My part, the setup is he's grieving his wife just died, and through the process of that, he finds out through her text on her phone that she's been having an affair.
No.
So he's sort of wrestling with the grief of having lost her, but yet he's angry about
Right,
it too.
right.
Because there's been this lie going on.
Aw.
That's one of the secrets. And then
Okay.
there's a baseball player that comes into the play that's I've idolized, who comes into the retirement village, and
with his
their
own secrets.
secrets are revealed that are both touching and funny at the same time.
I love
so There's
it.
a lot of surprises in the play.
Well, and my next question was, what surprised you the most about this play?
I think.
Yeah, that would be towards you because you wrote it, right?
I play kind of like a jerk.
Oh, so is that hard
He's
for
a
you?
curmudgeon, a little bit of a curmudgeon, I would
and,
say.
Okay.
I'm amazed at how likable the audience loves this
Okay,
guy,
okay.
even though he's a lovable jerk.
I
right,
got
guess
you.
you'd
I
say.
got you.
And they really seem to follow. I was worried that, he says some fairly abrasive things, and I was wondering, is the audience going to be with me? And they are. It's
Awesome.
tribute to her writing. Because,
Yeah.
that's-
Impressive.
Yeah.
That's amazing. All right, so how long will this be in production, and how can we get tickets?
It opens officially tonight.
Okay, so tonight's the
you can
opening
get
night.
tickets on the Alhambra website, and I think it closes May 10th.
May 10th, yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you both so much for joining me. Break a
you.
leg. So you're just behind the scenes then. You wrote it.
I'm
and you're
completely
like,
behind the
You're like,
scenes
here it
and
is. You guys take it away.
I'm seeing it for the first time tonight.
Oh
so,
my gosh, how
yeah.
exciting. Well, thank you so much for being here today to help talk about it. And now we're about to see another Jack's Jams production with SideQuest and Melodic Meditation. Take it
Excellent.
away.
See that gong happening.
A truck weighs 20 times more than a typical car. At Farron Farah, we have a whole department that handles nothing but trucking cases. If you get involved with a lawyer who doesn't really understand handling a trucking accident, you're going to get run over by the other side.
Give your home the renewal of spring during Behr's Spring Fling. Refresh every room of your home with 40% off and more store-wide. And unlock even more when you buy more. Spend $1,000 to $24.99, take 10% off. Spend $2,500 to $49.99, take an additional 15%. And when you spend $5,000 or more, save 20% more. With complimentary design, fast delivery, and lowest prices guaranteed. At Behr's, the more you bring home, the more we give back.
I'm Brad. No, I'm Brad. No, you're Justin. Is the thought of selling your property this confusing? We're Prime Buyers and twin brothers, making it easy to sell your house for cash. We've dealt with every situation: rundown rentals, serious repairs, foreclosure, divorce, family disputes. You don't need to fix a thing. So before you call a realtor, save the commission and let's talk. I think we may be the right property buyer for you. Call Prime Buyers at 904-267-0000.
An immense window of opportunity is opening, and if you don't adjust your investing strategies now, you and your portfolio may miss out. Think about all the parabolic stock moves you've missed simply because you weren't prepared. Well, not this time. My new book, Unbreakable Investor, will teach you how I'm already capitalizing on today's opportunities with winning trades like these.
Everyone should read this book.
My investing performance has improved.
I got the book, and it's been one of the best things I've ever done.
Charles Payne's book has allowed me to finally achieve the results that I'm looking for.
I have made substantial gains over what my broker produced over the years.
If you're considering getting Charles's book, don't wait.
Text me right now, and I'll send you a free copy.
Text the word GROW to 505-505 to claim your free copy of Charles Payne's new book, Unbreakable Investor. Text GROW to 505-505 and claim your free copy while supplies last. Text GROW to 505-505 now.
The Chase Ink Business Premier Card is made for people like Sam who make
everyday products designed smarter. Like a smart coffee grinder that orders fresh beans for you.
Oh, genius. For more breakthroughs like that,
I need a breakthrough card.
Like ours, with 2.5% cash back on purchases of $5,000 or more.
Plus unlimited 2% cash back on all other purchases.
And with greater spending potential, Sam can keep making smart ideas
a brilliant reality.
The Ink Business Premier Card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a Farah fight.
Well, calling all poets or anyone who's interested in poetry, we are joined by poetry facilitator and vibe curator, I love that, Alexis Alexander, who is here to talk about free verse poetry, because every Friday on the show we're doing a little lesson now.
Yes, a little something.
So welcome back, but before we get into that, tell us about Jack's Poetry Fest that you guys are doing.
Absolutely. So I work with Hope at Hand, which is a local nonprofit organization, and we're really, really proud to say we've been offering free poetry programming throughout the year for several years now to the Jacksonville area. Jack's Poetry Fest is our way of celebrating National Poetry Month, which I'm sure at First Coast Living you guys know April's National Poetry Month. And we're really happy to say that we offer virtual workshops, we offer in-person, interactive lessons.
Wonderful.
And anyone can join in, it's all completely free.
Wonderful. All right, so what is free verse poetry?
Free verse poetry is a type of poetry, and I love it. It allows the speaker to be a little more organic. There's not the strict rules about rhyming schemes. There's not strict rules about metering and pacing and that kind of thing.
Right, okay, awesome. And what are the rules then?
Okay, so the rules with free verse poetry is that you don't follow any strict rhyming format. So however you'd like to rhyme it. Kind of like organic speech patterns. Conversational, like you and I are right now. And then of course you can always still use your similes and metaphors and that kind of thing. Increases the emotional impact.
Okay, I like that. So can you give us an example? And I believe we'll have some maybe pop up on the screen too.
Absolutely. So there are more
traditional examples like Walt Whitman. This is Song of Myself. I celebrate myself and sing myself, and what I assume you shall assume. For every atom belonging to me as good belongs to you.
Aww.
And then there are more contemporary examples, usually in music. But Langston Hughes is one that's super identifiable. Most people know Langston Hughes as a classic poet. And April Rain song, let the rain kiss you, let the rain beat upon your head with silver liquid drops.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if they want a little bit more information on just everything you've got going on with Jack's Poetry Fest and the workshops and even more tutorials and lessons, where can they go?
Absolutely. Please check us out, jackspoetryfest.org. We have a schedule of events that'll let you know where everything is going all through the city of Jacksonville, all throughout the month of April, what's going on and how you can get involved.
Wonderful. And we'll see them again every Friday this month for a new lesson. So thank you so much. It's great to see you again.
Thank you, Jordan.
All right, it's time for me to head over here because we've got more theater to talk about. We've got lots of art on the show, different forms throughout today. So let me introduce you to, we've got Rodney, Lisa, and Sherry, and we're talking about Greenlight Theater Company's production of Steel Magnolias. What a great movie, first of all. Thank you guys for joining us. Okay, so why Steel Magnolias? And maybe for someone who hasn't or doesn't remember that movie, tell us the story as well.
Yeah, so the story is about a group of women in a salon in North Louisiana. And it's really just a story about community and friendship and supporting each other. And that's sort of why we chose to do this show.
Right.
It's because Greenlight Theater Company, we have a phrase we say all the time, putting the unity back in community.
Oh, I love that.
And so this, I think, really is the perfect show to embody that.
Yes. Okay, so how does it feel to play the iconic roles that Dolly Parton and Shirley MacLaine played?
I play Shirley MacLaine. Well, I play Weezer.
Okay, right, I
and
guess.
So I love that role because she's very sassy and it's a lot of fun to do.
Yes. And what about you?
I play Truvy, which is Dolly Parton's role. And the thing I've enjoyed about this play is I'm from North Georgia, so
I hear it.
I
love it.
You love
She's not faking.
Yeah, right.
There's so many iconic phrases, and they're like beauty shop. I used to go to the beauty shop with my grandmother, you know, and K-Rose syrup and all. It's just a lot of nostalgia.
I was about to
for
say,
me.
is it nostalgic
Yes,
for you?
It
Is it also the line in there, nobody move, I lost my contact lens? Is that from that?
Not in there.
Which one is that? Which one is that? That one's like bringing it back for me, but I must be mixing it up. So how are rehearsals going? Because this has been a pretty quick process for y'all.
3 weeks.
Yeah, that's fast.
Total.
That's fast.
Yeah,
It's
and
been-
she's got like, I don't know.
A million lines?
Yes.
It's been fast, but I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better group of ladies to direct. I mean, they've all showed up and showed out every single day, and it just has been so much fun. We've had a lot of laughs. We've had a lot of tears, mostly from me watching them, because it's a beautiful story. In a good way.
Yeah,
Good
and this is an all-female cast, right? So this is something a little bit different.
Yes.
I love
Very
that.
exciting. It gives us an opportunity for really good roles.
Awesome. So when does it start and how long will it be going?
We open next Friday, and we run that weekend, and then we run the weekend after that,
Okay,
Friday,
awesome.
Saturday, Sunday.
And then the website where they can get tickets?
Greenlighttheaterco.com.
Easy enough. And you know what I think I was thinking of? Fried green tomatoes.
There it is.
Those two movies I kind of would get like mixed up, but Steel Magnolias, what a great show to bring to Greenlight Theater Company. So break a leg, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you as well. And we'll be right back.
Get ready to make unforgettable memories with your little ones at Elmo's Got the Moves, the all-new Sesame Street live show coming to your neighborhood April 23rd, Florida Theater. Tickets available at floridatheater.com.
After the accident, my husband's never going to be the same.
They had to pull him out of the vehicle.
Popping those pills every single morning.
El dolor me impidió volver a trabajar. Yo dije, perdí todo.
Gave the insurance company an opportunity. They said no.
Morgan and Morgan, they went through hell and back to fight.
A jury tells Juan that what he's gone through is worth almost $9.4 million.
300 veces más que la primera oferta que me hicieron.
Thank you very much for taking care of my family.
You might replace your home's windows and doors once. Pella does it every day. We'll help you find the right products for your home and budget with various pricing and financing options. They're also backed by some of the best warranties in the business, including installation. And if you ever sell your home, the warranties are transferable to the new homeowner. That's why your neighbors trust us.
Pella Windows and Doors are on sale now. Schedule a free in-home consultation today.
Meet Sam, your kid's friend who eats everything. You blink, and he's got an applesauce, granola bar, and cheese puffs you didn't know you had. Where'd all the string cheese go? Don't ask. Just restock at Winn-Dixie. BOGO cookies, deals on juice boxes, and low prices on it all. So you can restock without leaving your wallet as empty as he leaves your pantry. Looks like you're gonna need more popcorn chicken.
My name is Mary. I want people to know how wonderful Conviva is. The care team is very proactive, very thorough, very caring. It's not just going for a visit and you're done. I always have a lot of questions and never feel rushed. They just really, really take good care of you. And every time I lift up my grandson, I feel very fortunate that I'm able to do this. And it's my most favorite thing in the world.
Schedule a tour today. Conviva Senior Primary Care.
Get unlimited visits for unlimited awe and with an annual pass to SeaWorld Orlando with bonus benefits that add up to over $3,500. Enjoy new perks including free park credit and more quick queues, along with your favorite benefits like free parking, free guest tickets, and exclusive early access to new attractions. Real fun, unreal savings at SeaWorld Orlando. Save up to 30% on passes. Hurry, offer ends soon. Get ready to make unforgettable memories with your little ones at Elmo's Got the Moves, the all-new Sesame Street live show coming to your neighborhood April 23rd, Florida Theater. Tickets available at floridatheater.com.
Well, you can visit the Half Moon exhibition at MoCA Jacksonville, and here to tell us more about it is the curator of UNF Galleries, Ian Carey, and we also have artist Jiha Moon. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Okay, so Ian, you're the curator, like I said, of UNF Galleries. So tell us a bit about the relationship between UNF and MoCA and this new exhibition at the museum.
Oh, absolutely. So basically we have a wonderful gallery on the second floor of MoCA Jacksonville that's devoted to programming that's really related to both Arts UNF and also the Department of Art History and Design. And we program exciting artists like Jiha so that they can be, so our students basically can experience the work and really be an additive to our curriculum.
That's wonderful. And Jiha, you describe yourself as a cartographer of culture. So what does that mean to you?
My paintings are very complex, landscape-like.
Okay.
And I have a layer of lots of invented iconographies on, almost act like a road sign. So I use that term just to have more fun, that people are more open up to understand abstract paintings.
And you have a variety of influences from Korean temple painting and folk tradition to emojis and packaging. So how do you select the elements that go into your work of art?
That's a very wonderful question. It comes and goes. And at the moment, I'm looking at a lot of things surrounded by my nature and the school environment. And typically right now, I'm using a lot of peaches. It's from a southern iconography, but at the same time, I'm from South Korea originally, and it has a completely different meaning. So, and then after I have my child, that iconography become more personal, so it sort of represents motherhood. So it varies so many different ways.
That is really cool. And then you also have, you mix traditional brushwork and embroidered patches and trinkets with contemporary to create something new. So what does that creation process look like?
Absolutely. It's amazing that how much different material that I utilize in my practice. But for the moment, I call them painting, but it's basically based on Korean traditional patchwork that I've been collaborating with my 98-year-old grandmother in Korea.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, so we create something together on site, and then I brought it back to Tallahassee in my studio and then paint back and front, and then I just kind of play with that.
That is amazing. All right, well, Ian, how can folks learn more about the exhibition and then see everything?
Sure. Well, first of all, go to our website. Go to mocajacksonville.unf.edu, and then there's going to be a wealth of different programming on there.
Okay,
and
great.
the great thing also is that we also, since we're open from Tuesdays through Fridays, but there's also free Saturdays that's sponsored by ViStar. And we also have museum nights on the first and third Wednesday of each month, and that's presented by Florida Blue.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both so much for joining us and for sharing your art, a little bit about yourself too, and we'll be right back.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya. With rapid remission at 12 weeks and fewer bowel movements and less abdominal pain at 4 weeks. Most patients achieve remission at 1 year, and some patients saw visible healing of the intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Backed by over 15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
I was crossing the street. An almost 20,000-pound utility truck
struck her down in the middle of the crosswalk.
She sustained injuries to both her cervical and lumbar spine.
They drill 6 screws that holds her neck together.
Oftentimes, the insurance companies will undermine your claim.
The amount of money that they offered us, it was an absolute no.
It didn't even cover the medical.
We have the resources to go toe-to-toe with every single insurance company out there. Verdict, $10 million. And Yvette breaks down crying.
That must be our new 500 times the cash scratch-off. What a massive multiplier.
It's like I always say, go big or go bigger.
Times the cash scratch-offs from the Florida Lottery. It's good fun. Give your home the renewal of spring during Behr's Spring Fling. Refresh every room of your home with 40% off and more store-wide. And unlock even more when you buy more. Spend $1,000 to $24.99, take 10% off. Spend $2,500 to $49.99, take an additional 15%. And when you spend $5,000 or more, save 20% more. With complimentary design, fast delivery, and lowest prices guaranteed. At Behr's, the more you bring home, the more we give back.
The pain was just excruciating. It would bring me to tears.
Running just means a lot to me. My feet just really, I was in pain.
And it hurt so terribly in my heels, I started like walking like a T-Rex.
I couldn't continue. I needed to go to the Good Feet store.
And I'm greeted by this gal named Mercy. She said, just try them on.
I thought, oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Now that I have the Good Feet arch support, running is great.
This is the arch support for me.
I'm just telling you, I am grateful. I mean, it's real.
Reclaim the good life with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good feet, good life.
All right, I finally get to eat more.